Think about a movie where they use cigarettes as money in prisons. And think about why did they use cigarettes as money in prisons, and in prisons only? It's such an old reflection, but it tells us so much about what money actually is. And the truth is that they use cigarettes as money in prisons because in prisons, and in prisons only, cigarettes are hard to find. I can't just work for cigarettes. I need to import them, smuggle them in, making them very rare, making them very valuable. And that's the definition of the hardness of money, is how easy or hard is it to find more of that money? How easy or hard is it to manipulate the supply of that money? Which is why many centuries ago we used seashells as money, because seashells were very hard to find. But as fishing technology improved, they became easier to find and easier to import. And so we left seashells and we went to precious metals. And out of all the precious metals, the one that was hardest to create, in fact impossible to create because alchemy doesn't exist, was gold. And gold was always hard to find, every time needing to dig deeper mines. And so gold was a really good candidate because of its natural scarcity. It was impossible to artificially manipulate the supply of gold. And which is why gold was used as a store of value and as money for millennia and across civilizations. It's why the dollar, the franc, the pound all used to be backed by gold up until a few recent decades ago. And which is why that since it left the gold standard, our money has depreciated in value so much. Because since the dollar and all the other currencies are no longer backed by gold, they can just be created artificially by the Federal Reserve or any other central bank, making them theoretically worthless. And that's what we're seeing that's happening. The dollar lost over 90% of its value over the last 100 years. So start thinking about where you store your wealth in terms of the hardness of the money you store your wealth in. The harder the money, and history has shown us this, the greater the chances of that money of succeeding throughout space and time. And think about what other types of money are very hard and could be good stores of value.